Now to an interview that you'll see only on 3. A Gloucester County man says that he fought to defend himself and his family after a frightening incident.
And deputies say his neighbor broke into his apartment throwing knives and attacking him with the sword. News 3 reporter Antoinette Delbell spoke with the victim and has more about why he believes he was targeted.
The guy flew through. I was about here.
Cameron Oddo acting without hesitation after an unexpected and bizarre home break-in.
But my first instinct was dodge, disarm him.
He says his next-door neighbor, 47-year-old Johnny Gremmer, busted his window with his grill and a hammer, eventually making his way inside through the front door. Oddo asleep with his fiancée and 2-year-old daughter when he heard the glass shattering.
I jump out of bed and come out here. Then our door flies open and he is just chucking knives.
This is one of those knives. Gloucester County deputies say Gremmer was armed with several of them when he broke into the Cedarwood Drive apartment.
The first 2, I dodged back and missed. The third one kind of just grazed me right here.
The 911 call coming in last Thursday morning around 7:30 after police say Gremmer grabbed a sword in the home and started swinging.
The subject broke into the house and stabbed the person with a sword.
As soon as he got the sword and the sheath off, I pivoted, rotated, grabbed his arms like this, wrapped his legs this way, and fell backward.
Oddo says the fight ended up here in the kitchen. He says his neighbor still had the sword in his hand, and you can see some of the slashes still in the wall here. He says he managed to pin him down again, preventing him from getting to the back room where his fiancée and daughter were hiding.
While I had him on the ground, I repeatedly headbutted him until he dropped the sword. And then I kind of just started punching him, and then he started begging for his life. I dragged him to the front door and let him out.
Oddo was left with a fractured finger and deep cuts that needed stitches. He says Gremmer moved in a couple months ago and believes Gremmer was trying to take his 2-year-old daughter. And just a few days before the alleged attack, he tried to lure her with candy.
He was like banging at her door, and I'd open it, and he was like, "Can your daughter get him outside and get this candy?" I was like, "No, I don't think so." But he has been obsessed with our child.
Gremmer was arrested by sheriff's deputies and faces several charges, including breaking and entering and malicious wounding. He's being held in jail without bond. In Gloucester County, Antoinette Delbell, News 3.